We will go live here in 1 minute.
No, we are live. Oh.
Stand by. Pull her away when you're ready.
Ready?
Ready. Whoop. Welcome to the Nightly News with JJ, the CPA, and my co-host, Amanda Brewer. We are going to, for the next month, go live every weekday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the only reason we say for the next month is that this will be our beta program. We are so thankful to LinkedIn Live for giving us access to their beta program. And so what we want to do in the next 30 days is hit it hard and consistent, and then review the results as it relates to the content, as it relates to the time,
That is right.
the length, the subjects, and I think most of the time you just got to hit it. And if anybody has some feedback, if it's negative and it's constructive, feel free to just tell us privately. But what we want to get rolling with.
We'll be watching LinkedIn comments on here.
Okay. We're going to watch LinkedIn comments. This is our debut show, so welcome to JJ, the CPA Nightly News. As it relates to the content.
Sorry.
Here, just turn it off of Bluetooth.
Okay.
All right.
We are up and running.
See, this
And
is-
Look, we already have people on here with us.
Perfect.
So,
All right.
here we go.
It's like Saturday Night Live. Here we go. Here we go. So every morning we do a motivational word. This
Every morning.
it was strong.
Yep.
Be stronger than your strongest excuse. When I think of that, it means that it's all up to me. My strength is completely up to me. So there's our motivational word. Breaking story today is Walmart employees in California staged a walkout to protest the gun sales in the wake of the mass shootings that were out there.
Yeah.
And then we don't plan to be political in this show.
Nope, we don't.
But Trump visits El Paso and Dayton after the shootings. And then check this out. Pizza Hut announced that they'll close over 500 stores next year. Is that funny?
It is, because we just went that's funny. It just went all over the place.
That's how this news is supposed to be.
I know.
Okay.
No
All right.
complaints. I like
Okay.
it.
All right.
I like it.
I thought we
Speaking-
already went through all this.
We did.
We practiced it.
We did.
We practiced it in the car.
Yeah, we did. We practiced it on the way home.
So what's the point? The point of this is that you can have good discussion points tomorrow. You don't have to thumb through Twitter forever, because one of the things that we're going to do is what's trending today in Twitter.
Oh, there's lots of things, but we're going to go over the top 4 things. Apparently, the Dora movie, for all of you parents out there who have children who ever liked Dora the Explorer. Did your kids like Dora the Explorer?
Loved it.
Yeah, mine did too. I did not. I didn't like Dora, and I don't plan to see the movie. Do you?
No.
No?
No, my
No,
kids are
no
my
Swiper?
kids are grown.
And today is International Cat Day.
Woohoo!
I don't have a cat.
I don't like cats.
Your daughter has a cat.
She does.
Yeah.
I love my daughter's cat.
Yeah, that's about it.
So these are hashtags,
These
like
are
hashtag
the
International
These
Cat
are the
Day.
top trending.
So you don't want to miss out.
Yeah, these are the top trending hashtags with Twitter right now. And the next one, apparently everyone is posting 5-year-old pictures of themselves and hashtag 5-year-old selfie. And then the last one I thought you would really like is hashtag best movie line ever.
All right, well, I'm going to go
I
first.
know. Go first.
Okay, do you even know what you know what it is? Probably.
Probably.
Money never sleeps, pal. That's Wall Street, Gordon
It
Gekko.
is Wall Street.
You have a
I
favorite
do
line?
have a favorite movie line. It's nothing Wall Street or money or mine's pretty cliche for a woman, but mine is "You had me at hello"
Ah, I love
Yeah.
that. Jerry Maguire.
from Jerry Maguire.
Tom
That's right.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
As Jerry Maguire.
Yep.
So when you are in the elevator tomorrow morning, or you're talking with a client, or you're across the table from someone adversarial and you're wanting to come up with some quick news. So we call this the Elevator Sports by JJ. So Kevin Durant has come out and has been under fire, and there's been a lot of comments about the fact that maybe he came back too early related to his calf injury. And so he set the record straight today.
Yep.
That is in essence his responsibility, and he's not going to necessarily blame anybody. And he wanted to do game 5.
Yep.
And there we're at. Now, check this out. Now we're going back to numbers. So the New York Yankees, now I'm a Dodger fan.
So am I.
Okay. But the New York Yankees have sheer dominance. So this is the one you want to remember. Baltimore Orioles this season, they've homered 5 times en route to blow out a 12-4 victory yesterday. Okay, so they
14 to 12.
14 to 2. So they had 5 home runs, but then check this out. They hold the MLB record for a single team in a single season, 52 home runs
Wow.
since 1956. So
That's crazy.
the Yankees have hit 52 home runs against the Baltimore Orioles this year.
I didn't bet. That's
And
awesome.
and we're in August. That's it. We're in August.
I know.
Tax strategy tip of the day. So here's the thing. We so many times have clients or people that we come across and they say, can I write this off? Can I write that off? What I typically tell people is to look at code section. You even remember?
162.
There
I
you
almost
go.
said 152, but
Okay.
yeah, 162.
Well, don't confuse anybody,
Sorry.
but code section 162,
Yes.
right? I'm not a
162.
code head.
I know.
But here's the thing. When people say, well, give me some magic deduction, give me an outside the box deduction. Here's outside the box. Anything is potentially tax deductible because what the IRS requires is 2 things under Code Section 162, that it's ordinary necessary for your business and that your intent is for business, right? So can you write off pink ballet shoes?
Oh, it was so funny you said that. I was just thinking JJ needs to tell us pink ballet slipper shoes. Yes, you can, because I
If
have
you-
heard this story.
If you own a dance studio,
Try it.
right? If you're a professional ballet artist, yes. Can you ride off a motorcycle? And on and on and on. Now, what I talk about is the smirk test. If you have to say to somebody, "Ooh, I wrote off X," it's probably not a write-off.
Probably
It's
not.
probably not legit.
No.
Right? So if
No.
it can't pass the smirk test. Now, we have now, I don't know can we play it? No, we already disconnected.
Oh,
So someday we're going to have a sound
You're gonna-
engineer.
you're gonna sing
And we're
it.
going to have graphics.
he's gonna sing.
No,
it.
I'm not. This is the Jordan Belfort report, which is who's going to jail today.
Well, I have this hot off the press. Just came in. Charles brought it in. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it. Celebrity business manager Kevin Foster of Montclair, New Jersey, has been sentenced to 89 months in prison.
Oh,
and
they're say years, 89 months.
89 months, but ordered to pay more than $7.9 million in restitution for crimes related to a $7 million scheme to defraud clients. And apparently, what he did was it says Foster induced his client Shaffer Smith, better known as R&B singer. My son would be so disappointed because I can't pronounce that man's name. Inyo, he's a rapper.
Just go with it.
To invest $2 million in Oxywater under false representations. Unknown to the rapper, Foster invested an additional $1.5 million of their money into
So
the
he wasn't
product.
even aware?
He wasn't even aware.
Yeah. So the problem there is that you get these celebrities and they think they're big time because they have someone doing their money and writing checks, and they think that's big time. What it is dumb.
Yeah.
Even if you're a business owner, don't have people write checks for you, period. You're not big time because someone can sign on your account. Go ahead.
Well, and then not only did he do that, and he did it multiple times, was taking this man's money and investing it. But then he also was withdrawing money from his victims' accounts that they had authorized him to use, some of it to keep the company afloat, but he was just pulling even more out. So long story short, he used these stolen funds and enjoyed a lifestyle of luxury cars, personal driver, extravagant suits, jewelries, tickets to professional football and basketball, and then he diverted funds until Imperial went into receivership. So he failed to report his 2012 and 13 tax returns for the millions that he stole. And so the IRS and everyone else is saying pay up now.
So it's basically Capone. You know, the IRS will get you.
Yep.
No, I thought you were going to do the story on the person that filed all those false tax returns and got a big refund and stuff. That's tomorrow's story.
That's tomorrow's story.
well,
Don't give all my stuff away.
Okay, stay tuned. Hey, one of the things is we've got to know some authors, and so we're going to do a book of the week. We're not doing a book club, okay? But we're going to be talking about Michelle Cornish. She writes fiction, is related to business and accounting, and then we're going to also talk. She has a second book. Michelle Cornish does, and then we've got Timmer. Okay, Timmer is out of New York. He's a CPA. This is the coolest book ever. We're going to be talking about that, which talks about kind of simplification of the tax laws. And then Amanda C. Watts has two books. She's over in the UK. But what we are going to feature today and tomorrow, and then all next week, because our book of the week is The Pioneering Practice. Let me get that in there. Pioneering Practice. And we'll put a link in there. We'll actually put a link in there if they want to buy it.
Yeah, we're going to put that. And then you guys should also go check out JJ's YouTube, because we have some videos that he did of reading some of this book and gave his thoughts on it too. So if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you must. That's my plug.
I appreciate
it's a sponsorship ad.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So The Pioneering Practice, 9 key strategies for the accounting practice to stand out and build lucrative relationships, by Amanda C. Watts. Bought that. So we will be featuring this book. We're not going to get into it tonight, but we're going to be talking about the different books, and we'll just spend a minute on it, kind of pull something out. But we definitely want to pull enough out that people are interested, but then they want to go and buy it. Right. We're also going to have a fan favorite question of the day.
Yep.
But we didn't tell anybody.
We did not. So
do you have a fan favorite?
I
know.
Tomorrow.
How did JJ the CPA get his name? How about we do that on Saturday? Because we're going to go live on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
And we'll do a little history of JJ the CPA.
I like it. There we go.
There you go. Okay. Hey, Tony Stark. What if you died last night? Okay. So what if you died last night? What would the first thing you would hope your beneficiaries would do if you died last night? I'd be sad.
Would you be sad if I died?
Yeah.
Well,
the first thing that would happen is we wouldn't be on social media. But go ahead. What would be the first thing that you would want your beneficiaries to do? You hope that they would, after they were done crying and mourning and all that good stuff.
I would hope that they have kept, and they know where their copy of my life insurance policy is, and with my wishes and stuff when it comes to regards to my children. And I would hope that they go and they obtain my death certificate whenever it comes available. They get that turned into the life insurance, because it's going to take about 2 or 3 weeks, for the life insurance to just go through processing. I mean, it's not anything that's quick and easy whenever somebody passes. And so it's really important to speak with your people that are your beneficiaries. Make sure that they are aware that they are your beneficiary first. Make sure that they know how much money that you're leaving to them, so that way they know. And that way, whenever you pass away, after the mourning and the shock wears off, there's actually a plan there because you spoke about it.
Absolutely. Well, it's a great answer. And It doesn't mean to be dry. I know that right now we could sit there and go, oh gosh, this sounds so cold. Well, you're going to be cold the next day if
Yeah.
you passed away. And so if anything, they got to know where the location is. You got to
Yeah.
have a death certificate.
Yeah.
So, boy, that sounds kind of bleak.
Well, it's
But
really
until
not. No, but I
Tony's-
mean, it's until Tony Stark. I get it, but it's something that we just really can't stress enough, and it's something that I will say that JJ has said over and over and over the years is that he's one of the first people that the spouse calls. It's like, oh my gosh, Joe passed away last night. What about his finances? What are we going to do? Does he have life insurance? And he's the one who sometimes has to answer that question and go, I spoke to them and they didn't want it. So I'm sorry.
You're covering like a week's
I really
worth
am.
of Tony
Sorry.
Stark. What if you died last night? Because now, like,
Well, you
everybody's
get
in
me
the
started
dumps.
on this,
Okay.
and then-
all right. Well, I appreciate
Okay,
it.
next.
You're licensed. I'm
I am
licensed, both in
licensed.
insurance.
That's right.
Omar Abbott Slater, CPA.
One of the best CPAs ever in existence. Second
Yeah.
to you.
You are very kind. So Omar Abbott Slater, CPA, is my grandfather. He's no longer with us. He passed away about a week and a half before, or a week and a half after I started my practice. And I talk about him probably every day. Justin McAuliffe and Juan Garcia and Jose Zavala. I was going to get it. They hear about it on our JX4 that we record every week, and we release Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But anyways, I want to each night talk about Omar Abbott Slater's moment of his influence on me. So CPAs need to honor CPAs. I had a post today, and somebody who was a CPA got negative on it, and friends came to comment on it, and I came to comment on it. I blocked that person, but I'm just using that as my grandfather said, when you're a CPA, you honor other CPAs. And he said that business owners need to respect other business owners, because as a business owner, you know what other business owners have to go through in terms of payroll and cash flow. Respect what they're doing. Have manners, have class. Compete, yes, but do it fair and square by doing it better. So that is from Omar Abbott Slater.
Yep.
Yep. 1997 he passed. He was a CPA over 50 years. All right, hey, featured LinkedIn connection
We
has to be none other, and we will highlight him. We see we're supposed to print these pictures
know,
out. We
but
got too busy.
we got-
It's Justin McAuliffe, CPA, otherwise known as
CPA J Mac.
CPA JMac. And
He is the Eminem of the tax world.
Yeah.
CPAs.
CPA world,
Yeah,
financial,
He is, and he took that as a
bookkeeping,
compliment because I've
financials.
already said it once. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you probably already know Justin McAuliffe, CPA.
If you-
CPA JMac on Instagram. That's his street name, when he goes to brawl on the street. But this is somebody that's got the attention of H&R Block in terms of kind of calling out a little bit H&R Block on some of their tactics
Yeah.
that actually got the attention.
Yeah.
We're not going to get negative, but he's gotten the attention of some of the biggest
The big
names
runners.
in social media, but in the sense of, he likes to challenge things, and I think he does it in a positive way.
Absolutely.
He's very authentic.
He is your out of the box CPA.
Oh yeah,
Out of the box.
I think he's like out of the stratosphere
Yeah.
in a great way.
Yeah.
So he is a part of JX4. I consider him a good friend. And that JX4 is our group that we do the weekly 1 hour show on.
Yep.
But he's also a part of the symposium, which we're going to talk about.
Yep.
Consider him a friend. He's very, very active. I've never listened to anything that he has said and didn't come away with some golden nugget of knowledge, as
Yep,
our
absolutely.
good friend Juan Garcia would say.
Yeah.
And he always is giving some kind of value
Yeah.
in the sense of accounting or business. And so
Absolutely.
he is our featured connection for the week.
I love it.
Okay. So Justin's going to get a little add-on bonus because we're going to talk about him tonight and Friday and then every day next week. So he's our featured connection. So we'll reveal a little bit every night, always in a positive way. And then week after week we'll feature. And that's just a way for us to give back to LinkedIn for giving us access to LinkedIn beta, meaning we want to spread the love.
We do want to spread the love, and Justin, maybe Instagram will see this, and they will give you back your rights to do music on your stories.
Well, I think it was just he was doing it too awesome.
I think it was too.
I think he was just doing it in an awesome way, and we didn't even have music for the longest time.
I know.
All right, the LinkedIn shared post of the day is a post. Have we shared it yet? We probably should just go ahead and share it here in a moment.
We're going to share it after I do my segment of it.
Okay.
Yes. All right, we are sharing from Mr. Juan Garcia of Gold Lake Media. He's in Silicon Valley. He's also part of JX4. But I just really liked this post. He did it 6 days ago. And he was talking to LinkedIn accountants. And he says, asking for a friend. I have a meeting with an amazing accountancy firm in a moment who is around the age of 55 and trying to change the course of his family's history through the growth of his business. Tell me, times have changed, I have 100% changed. So how many of you are part of a generation or even a family path to where you felt like you had to go into accounting? You must understand that times have changed. How many of you had to go down the route of accounting, and what does that mean to you?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's worthy of, we're going to share it.
We're going to share
Every
it.
post of his is worthy, but I just mean worthy of sharing it and then asking for comments.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's our featured
So
post.
I'm going to go share that right now, so you guys hop on there after you're done watching this amazing nightly news thing and comment.
So bottom line on that is that it's another way for us to give back to LinkedIn.
Yep.
So what is this right here?
And that was why I shared it. Was because
okay.
that's just my gibberish.
Blue suede segment. We're going to start with, and I think you guys can all see, I have a lapel flower right here, and I have a handkerchief. So what I'm going to cover tonight is, do you wear both? Absolutely. So when I first got a lapel flower, it was a couple of years ago. I was in New York. I was visiting my daughter. She was going to dance up there. So actually it's probably about 4 years ago now. And I saw in Ralph Lauren and a couple of the higher end stores, people had on, the people that worked there, these flowers. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I know that they've probably been around a long time. But I went ahead and got one. And I thought, well, should I wear this with a handkerchief or should I not? And I read on it and there's conflicting reports, but I'm here to conclude to you that you can wear both. Now, if you're trying to just be a little casual, you're on the weekend, you want to lose the tie, then you can just wear the lapel flower, and it's a nice way to dress up your jacket, even if it's somewhat of a sports jacket, because the handkerchief, I think, is definitely more formal, definitely during the week, so you can kind of have both. And you know how they talk about like shoes or makeup or lipstick?
Yeah.
It's like for 24 hours.
Yeah.
The lapel flower is 24 hours.
Yeah, it is.
You can just make it work
You
for
can.
anything. And most people are like, man, how much did that cost?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, $15. We got it at Nordstrom's.
Yeah.
Most of these are $15, $20. So there's our blue suede segment. But here's what I want to know.
Uh-oh.
Now,
This way.
Justin McAuliffe, CPA, has a segment that he may do on his YouTube channel that we have done some drafts on. So this is the bizarro world. This is the opposite of what his segment was, which is, you know what I love? You know what I love? You want me to go first?
I would
Because I just sprung this one on you.
Yes, go. I would love you to.
Here's what I love. When clients say thank you.
Yeah.
You know what else I love? When I'm checking out at Walmart and the person says thank you. Mm-hmm. Now, here's why though. I understand that my clients have paid me, so they don't necessarily have to thank me. But just like you, whether you own a business or you're an employee or you're a manager or you're a sole proprietor or whatever the case is, you're in sales, it's personal to you. Okay, there are a few people out there that they go, it's business. It's not personal, it's business. I kind of think that's hogwash because it's personal to me.
Yeah.
So I've put in the best and most effort I possibly can for my clients to get the results. And so it just makes me feel good if somebody says thank you. And the reason I bring that up is I say thank you all the time.
You do.
I do.
do.
I really appreciate those that do either for me or my practice. And so remember your thank yous.
That's a good one. And
So you have to start the segment by saying,
you know what I love?
okay, you're talking kind of quiet. You're getting,
I'm sorry.
You haven't eaten, so go ahead.
I haven't. I love food. I love food. No, I love seeing and supporting Joshua and seeing
You are so kind.
and seeing him get to where he has gotten through all of the hard work that he has that he has done. And seriously, the experience, people think that what we're doing is a lot of fun and it's cool and it's all, fancy and everything. There's so much work that goes into this, and he is not getting any money for this yet. So I love seeing how truly excited he is every single day to get up and go to work and to do what he does, and for us, for everything that we do on social media. And it's just, it's a breath of fresh air.
Aw, well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, we've been giddy about this LinkedIn Live.
Yeah.
I found out about it. I was in LA. I was visiting my brother.
Yeah.
And I was on my way to the Dodgers game. And I'm in the back seat. My son and my brother in the front seats. And just out of nowhere, I was like, oh! And I did it longer than that. And I probably did it louder than that because you sent me a screenshot of the email that LinkedIn had sent saying that we had been granted access. And
I was sitting at a stoplight, and I was super excited too. So I just screenshot it and sent it, and I almost called him, but he was with his family, so I didn't. So, anyways, yeah.
Well, we really
it's
appreciate it.
exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Entertainment section. So here,
Thank
why
you.
don't we just put that right in front of you?
I appreciate that. Thank you. This was I picked this guy because we're both big fans. David Howell Evans. He's better known as his stage name, The Edge, with U2. Today, his birthday. He turned 58.
58.
Yeah, he's worth about $340 million.
Wow, good for him.
And he is the lead guitarist, keyboardist, and songwriter for U2.
For
So,
U2.
Happy birthday, The Edge.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday
David
to
Howell
you.
Evans. I didn't know that was his real name. I thought he came out of the womb, The Edge.
Well,
He didn't.
He did
but
not.
58 worth $340 million. We've been to see U2.
yeah, we have.
And they all brought their kids
Yeah.
to the last concert,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Yep,
His
and we
kids
got
are
to
in their
meet-
20s.
We got to meet one of the... No, that was a different concert. Never mind. Woohoo! Rewind.
You need to eat.
I do.
Next. I
Um,
got to keep you on task. You're doing
iTunes
a
has
wonderful job.
released Rocket Man. It actually
movie.
Yeah, it actually released on Tuesday, August 6th. There was no releases today, but that movie went over $100 million. But fun fact here, I know I scratched it out, but Rocket Man and Bohemian
Rhapsody, yeah.
together, those two movies, because they're like Elton John and both of them, $903 million worldwide is how much money both of those movies brought in.
Wow. And Rocket Man is about who?
Elton John.
Elton John.
Yeah.
I've just never been a fan of Elton John.
I haven't.
I mean, he's a great guy. He's super nice.
He is.
I probably would wear what he wears if I could get away with it.
I wouldn't let you wear that.
Well, but he plays the piano. I'm a CPA. I play the 10 key.
You did good at it.
Netflix.
Netflix released a new TV show series today. There's 10 episodes in it. It's called Woo Assassins.
No, it's Woo. It's not
Woo?
WU. It's Woo Assassins.
Woo.
But it's a little bit of a
Woo,
tape.
woo, woo. Yeah.
It's in San Francisco.
San Francisco chef becomes...
It's a chef.
He's a chef.
It's a chef
Yes.
that
and-
becomes an assassin.
Yes. And A chef becomes the latest in a long line of assassins chosen to keep the mystical blue powers out of the wrong hands. So it's a manly movie. It's an action, not movie,
Series.
TV series. But I'm super excited about this one, and I told Joshua, I was like, I mean, I heard about it on the news and I've read stuff on Facebook, but I didn't actually know the premiere date. But
Wait. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. What are we talking about?
Beverly Hills 90210.
I got a story about it, but go ahead.
19 years ago, the show originally premiered, but
It was before you were born.
that's cute. I
Oh,
really
okay.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. I am older than 19. I'm 21. So, it's premiered on Hulu. Anyways, the original series, like I said, was 19 years ago. So everybody's there, obviously, besides Dylan, which we're
Well,
super
people don't
sad.
know. People don't know that per se.
Oh, I'm
This is
sorry.
worldwide. Who's Dylan?
Dylan passed away.
He did.
Yep.
Luke
Perry.
Perry. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a stud. He was the
He was.
kind of rebel
Yeah,
on the
he
show.
was.
But check this out.
Yes.
Monday, I'm in Beverly Hills.
I know.
I'm in Beverly Hills on Monday in 90210, passing Beverly Hills High School.
Are you bragging?
And I saw the billboard
Did you?
for 90210, and I had about a 15-minute discussion with my daughter, who's 22, talking about, because she watched, they did the redo
Yeah.
of the Beverly Hills
Yeah, I
90210.
watched that one too. I wasn't. It was cool for the younger, for Chloe's generation. Yeah,
But these are things that people need to know
they are.
when they're talking with their clients, because
They
we're
are.
all business, but you might come across that 90210, and then you'll be able to say, hey, I was listening to JJ the CPA and Amanda, and I just landed $1 million account because I was able to tell this person that 90210 was back, Hulu episodes. Now, tell me about Music iTunes. What are we at? What do we got?
Drake released a new CD. It's called Care Package.
Go ahead.
I'm not a big Drake fan.
Oh,
I
don't
like
even
some
say
of his
that.
songs.
Drake's watching.
Hi, Drake.
What's up, Drake? No, but here, the thing about Drake is, he shot a video, I think it was last year, and the $1 million or so that they were going to spend shooting the video, they just had someone follow him around, I think with an iPhone, and he gave away money. He helped people get through school,
Yeah.
like giving him.
He's an amazing man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He is
he's
awesome.
I know my
Go
kids
Drake.
like him a lot. Now, here's the deal. Here's our travel report. If you want to go somewhere exotic, Hawaii Society of CPAs in Maui, book your tickets now.
Yep.
November 18th through the 22nd in Kapalua,
Kapula.
Hawaii. They have CPE, but
I want to go.
I'm going to make a note because tomorrow night we have to tell them what kind it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we know there's CPE, but is it on auditing? Is it on
Who cares?
manufacturing?
It's in Hawaii. Like, it could be on basket weaving, and I would be there.
Accounting icon of the week.
Of the week.
And this icon's going to pick up 2 extra days because really tonight and tomorrow is us working through
Our kinks.
this, and we'll probably get we're going to get our weekend ruined because there'll be all the reviews that you guys spoke too slow, you were too conversational. Why are you and I don't understand why this is so controversial that I have a cigar.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean,
either.
I've kind of I don't have it in every single video anymore.
I know it.
so
I was
that's
so
getting-
sad
it's
because
kinda
I didn't
ridiculous.
get to my topic with JX4 because I got to sit in for JJ yesterday because he was in a meeting and I was going to bring up that cigar, but no, JJ came back and he answered the question, so I didn't get to answer the question.
Hey, sit up. We're live.
We are live.
Let's stop. I don't know if you can see this, but it says on it CPA strength. That is the accounting icon of the week. And as we progress and we run out of accounting icons, we'll hit social media icons.
I like
but
it.
we got one of his t-shirts.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, how iconic is this? Okay? That a CPA is selling t-shirts. So you know what I've done? Tell them.
We designed a t-shirt.
We've designed a t-shirt.
My God, you guys are going to freak out because they're awesome. And so stay tuned because as soon as they come in, we're going to start some giveaways and some cool contests because they're really awesome.
Absolutely.
He doesn't know that yet, but I've got stuff up my sleeve.
Jonathan Dorn, CPA Strength. He's been on YouTube for a long time.
Yep.
And he is one of the pioneers, literally, for a CPA getting on YouTube and putting together content that absolutely helped people. Mm-hmm. And from debits and credits to bookkeeping and what I loved when I first saw him is how he opens everything. And so I'm not going to do it justice. I'm not going to do it properly. And maybe someday we'll be doing some content with CPA Strength with Jonathan, and he'll be able to do it for us. Mm-hmm. So when I do this, and we're going to do it every time we talk about this.
Okay.
When we talk about CPA Strength. You ready?
I'm ready.
Yo, yo, yo. And that is how he started every video. And then he would go through all the details, which we're going to talk through. We're going to have a link to his YouTube. But he, in the last 30 days, reached 100,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, CPA Strength.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
And I know without a doubt, none of those were bought.
No.
There's no way.
No.
This guy's as legit as it comes, as genuine as it comes. And he goes live quite often. He does a wonderful job of just almost like every comment he reads and he answers and he follows up. And one time he went live for 9 hours.
I was about to say, like one Saturday, he was live for like 9 hours.
That's what I just said.
You did.
I did.
Mm-hmm. I need food.
All right, Sun Tzu, Art of War, quote of the day. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. Why are we bringing up that quote? Because it's motivational, number one. Number two, it's true. Sun Tzu, Art of War. You know who quoted Sun Tzu, Art of War all the time?
JJ the CPA.
Gordon Gekko.
Oh.
Gordon Gekko.
Okay. Well,
Okay. I appreciate that.
CPA.
I appreciate that. But what does that actually mean? So if you read Sun Tzu, Art of War, which I have, I've got 3 copies up over here in kind of different takes, and one has kind of some expansion and some commentary.
Right.
Is practice, preparedness. Practice, 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 and be prepared. Because if you are, when you get in the ring, when you get in front of that client, when you're there to make a sale, when you're there to save the day, when you're there to do anything, if you have absolutely perfected what you're doing, you already won.
Absolutely. Win it in your head first.
Absolutely. Well, it's kind of like Super Friends when we were growing up.
Yeah.
You know, knowing's half the battle.
Yeah.
Financial weather report will be something that we cover each night. We're going to have a little more hard facts. Tonight is kind of just getting through the timing and working through that. So on the financial weather report, we'll just hit the kind of the boring, quick in 20 seconds stats, but then talk a little bit about it. JJ's forecast. I will hit a forecast each night on something that's coming up. We actually do for Surgent CPE a monthly show called Futurecast, and I do get paid for that.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
Based on how many viewers we have. We've had a good turnout. This is our 2nd season. Amanda helps me write that. And what we cover is what is going on this minute in the tax world. So the JJ's forecast will be some of that, of what's coming about.
Absolutely.
But for business owners, for people on LinkedIn, they're trying to get ahead of where things are at. We'll have the JJ's forecast. Then we're going to have a segment called Make It Rain.
Dollar bills.
Yeah, we're going to have some dollar bills. We're going to talk about what is something that we came across to make it rain. With Ben, we got Ben Juan. That's
Wayne.
how you Wayne?
I don't know if it's
Man,
Juan
we're terrible.
or Wayne.
Juan. Ben.
Okay. Ben.
Okay. Ben's a stud.
Ben.
We'll be we'll be tagging everybody that we mention and putting links in the comments when things are over. But he's got a new deal that he's put out there, and now that I said it out loud, he may not even be telling anybody.
I know.
Ben's the man, though. But
the man.
that would be a segment where we talk about somebody on LinkedIn that's making it rain.
Yep.
Now, we're going to close out. It's been 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Wow.
Well, thank you. I don't know who you two people are that are on with us, but I appreciate that.
I think that's 2,000.
It is 2,000.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sorry, I
now,
need to eat.
before we close out,
Yes.
and we've had it, there's probably been 6,000 people on.
Probably.
But before we close out,
Uh-huh.
we want to talk about August 24th.
Yeah, exciting things.
JJ the CPA putting together a symposium, the Accounting and Social Media Symposium by JX4. We're featuring Amanda C. Watts from the UK and Katie Thomas, CPA. And keynote from Juan Garcia, Jose Zavala,
Yeah, you did it right.
Justin McAuliffe, CPA, and myself. But we're going to be on live all day
Yeah.
on Saturday the 24th. Don't think of it as a snoozer. Every hour, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be downtown Oklahoma City. Each hour will be a different setting. You're going to see us eat breakfast. You're going to see us talk. You're going to see us round table. And then check this out. Everybody's staying at my house.
I know, it's awesome.
It's
for
going to be
you.
like Animal House.
Yeah.
So Friday, the 23rd, we'll go live. We're going to do a live special episode.
Yep.
Little teaser. We're going to do a temporary farewell to one of the JX4 members. Temporary farewell to one of the JX4 members based on some priorities, which I'm proud of. But we will do a live. The four of us will be together on August 23rd. We'll also do some other live roundtables that night for fun around the pool table.
Yep.
Or around the pool with cigars. So you need to stay tuned for that because we've got some really neat things lined up for that.
Yep. Exciting.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, so for next time, you need a full copy, I need a copy.
Yep.
We probably need to we need to probably pre-read a couple of things.
Yep.
Maybe move through a little quicker. We might do the order so it makes sense. I don't know. I kind of like it jumbled.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. We'd want to hear you guys' feedback. Like, let us know. Like, this is what I prefer. I don't like this. I like that. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
nicely. Do it nicely because, you know, again.
Well, if you feel the need to be mean, just do it in the private comments. That's my thought.
Yeah. All
We
right.
So the one thing is, this is kind of silly, but we're connected up here.
It's not silly.
So I'm playing this music because this is our outro. So it'll be
Right.
different every night. We don't want to play
Right.
too long so that we don't get blocked. So
Okay.
thanks for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
We're the only
Appreciate
ones
you
touching the
guys.
buttons. So you go ahead and take us off live. I'll take us out.
Okay.
You can push the buttons. Thank you for joining us. I'm JJ the CPA. I'm here with Amanda Brewer. Every weekday, we will be here at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And here's the thing. While we just have a few of you watching now, I appreciate it. As we hopefully grow the viewership of this, and maybe LinkedIn sees as we get it smoother and smoother, that's where I want to look up in 30 days. And we have put together an amazing show every night. And then on Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. And then I'm going to finish, but you probably need to wait like 10 seconds. So I'll just do some saluting and, you know, some stuff like that at the end of the show. Like, okay, so we're kind of working through it. So, you know how I end it. You've never met a CPA quite like me. All right, we'll see you soon.